Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen Shane, and today I will be sharing 7 reasons why you should have a website for yourself as a blogger, online entrepreneur, or social media creator. This video is mainly catered to anyone who is a blogger, social media creator, digital influencer, or makes YouTube videos or anything like that. But these tips are very applicable for anyone who does business online and is thinking about creating a website. The first reason to have your own website or blog as an online entrepreneur and digital creator is that your website is completely your own. If you're creating content anywhere else on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, wherever, you don't own that platform, obviously. The platform is in control over what content is on their platform, on the way that platform works, and on the way it pushes out new content to your followers and to new viewers. It can be sort of frustrating as a digital creator when those algorithms change, when those platforms change, so that even people who follow you are not seeing your new content when you post it. And I definitely recommend as a social media creator to not put all your eggs in any one basket, to just not always be at the stake of any one of those platforms as they change or as what social media is popular changes. But if you have a website, you can own that completely. You can have full control over it, and it's not going to be subject to all these volatile changes that can happen on other social media platforms. If you own the domain to your website and if you are self-hosted, you own that website completely. It is totally your content and part of your property essentially, whereas anything else that you're posting on any other social media platform is not totally your own because it is now at the hands of that platform and the way that they run the platform. There are a lot of websites that allow you to create a website for free, and a lot of those will even allow you to use your own domain if you own that, like kristenshane.com or whatever your URL will be. A lot of them will allow you to have the free website hosting and import your own URL if you're not ready to go full self-hosted where you own and host the website all by yourself. I won't get in too much in this video on self-hosted versus either free hosting or not self-hosted. There's tons of other videos on that, and I could talk more about that in the future if it's something you're interested in. But even a free website is better than no website, and owning the domain to your website is a huge step in the right direction, and having a website that's totally your own. The second reason you should have a website for yourself as an online business person is that your website can act as a central hub for anything and everything you're doing for your online business and your online presence. Regardless of what you're doing now or any business ventures or social media you may do in the future, you can connect all of that to your website, and your website can be updated very easily to fit your lifestyle, fit your business, and anything you may choose to do in the future. It can also act as somewhat of a digital resume and a digital profile for yourself as a media creator, both for your viewers and followers, and for any clients or business sponsors you may want to work with in the future. And it's a great signal to your followers, clients, and again, other business partners that you are serious about your business, you are professional, and you have this website to showcase your business and show off your personal brand. And regardless of what type of content you're making online and what platforms that content is on, you can host all of that on your website and have it as a central hub for people to find you on all of those platforms and to know where they can find you and what content you're making. You can share your YouTube videos or your Instagram posts to your website as well, in addition to making content specifically for your website. If you want to make blog posts or send out a newsletter to your followers or something like that, you can post the content you're already making in addition to making content specific to your website if that's something you want to do. The third benefit to having your own website as an online creator is that your website is completely customizable, way more than any other media platform you use or anywhere else you create content. You can make your website anything you want it to be. You can totally customize it to be you and your brand and to support anything you want to use that website for. This can be kind of intimidating when starting out, but creating a website is truly easier than ever. There are so many videos and tutorials out there and great sites that make it super easy, especially if you're starting out. As social media platforms might come and go, your website can truly be timeless. You can update it over time and it can always support any business that you're doing. The fourth reason to have a website as a digital creator is that you can have a newsletter or just have a separate set of followers of people who are specifically following your website or who have signed up to join your email newsletter from your website. This is another great way to not put all your eggs in one basket or be reliant on any one social media platform, because people can either follow your blog independently or they can join that email newsletter that is, again, completely your own and completely customizable for however you want to use it. If you want to post separate content just for that newsletter or use it as sort of a weekly or monthly update of your new content and what you've been doing that month. Regardless of what media platforms you post on or how those platforms might change, again, your blog following and that email list can be sort of timeless regardless of where you are posting or how those platforms change. The fifth benefit to having a website, as I sort of already mentioned, is that your website is not subject to the volatility of social media platforms or those changing algorithms that everyone gets so upset over. I've heard a lot of bloggers and YouTubers lately use this as a reason that they wanted to either start a website or start using their website again, merely just from frustration of changing algorithms and people not seeing their new content even when they're following them. If you post that content to your website, people can always find it there, and it's not going to be dependent on these outside algorithms and outside systems. The sixth benefit to having a website as an online creator is that your website is monetizable, and therefore one more way you can make money online and monetize your business. If you make money online from your social media following or from content creation, multiple income streams is probably something you've heard before and something you're familiar with, and your website and your blog can act as one more income stream and one more way to monetize your online presence. You could also use your website to host or link to some other merch store if that's something you do, or if you create any other types of products as a way to make income from that, or as more passive income from having something like ads on your website. I was pretty opposed to having ads on my website pretty early on, and I definitely changed my mind about it as I took my online business more seriously and as I started to monetize my content. I eventually decided to put ads on my website when I started getting pretty decent traffic, especially from my YouTube videos and from my Pinterest. And then my goal was that if I put ads on my website, I hope to get to the point so that those ads could make enough to cover the cost of self-hosting my website and paying for that hosting and for my domain. I wasn't super active on my blog last year, but even then, when I wasn't posting super frequently on my blog, I was still making enough just from the ad revenue of my blog to cover the cost of running my blog. But I think I actually made enough last year that I could have paid for 2 websites, just from the ads and just from that ad revenue that's just passively on my blog, and then monetizing the people who are already reading my blog and already on my website. You definitely don't have to put ads on your website if you don't want to, and I wouldn't recommend starting with ads right away unless you already have a big following and a lot of traffic coming to your website. I think I had my website for like 3 years before I put ads on it, and before I was making enough traffic to my website that ads were even helpful or were even making money. But that's just something to consider, that your website is one more way you can monetize. The seventh and final benefit I will be sharing today for having a website as an online creator is that your website can be used for any type of content you're making, either now or in the future. Whether you have an online store, Etsy, Instagram, YouTube, or anything, your blog can be a part of that. And as you continue to change and grow as a digital creator, your website can change and grow with you and support any type of content you're making, regardless of what platform it's on or how the types of content you make might change over time. Even if you just want to have the website as sort of a digital resume and creator profile that you could use just professionally, either for your followers or for potential clients, it's a really great way to take your business to the next level, be really professional, and support any type of business or content you're making online. There are really so many benefits and uses to having your own website that I think the pros definitely outweigh the cons if you are scared or intimidated of having your own website like I was at the beginning. You can really make it anything you want to be, and there are really tons of options to fit any budget or any amount of time or energy you have to spend on starting and creating a professional looking website. I hope this video was helpful for you, for maybe giving you some ideas of things you could do on your website or more reasons to create or start using a website for yourself as a digital creator and online entrepreneur. If you have any questions about how I run my website or what hosting platforms I use, anything like that, feel free to leave a comment down below and I will do my best to get back to you and answer any of your questions. I post new videos every single Friday, mainly about running an Etsy store, having my own online business, and being a full-time YouTuber, blogger, and Etsy shop owner. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you are having a great day. I will see you next week with a brand new video, but until then, be nice to people, be nice to yourself, and do something kind today. See ya.